This generation beats.
This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk, guiding your noses today.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your raptress code for today?
Well, Cardi B is back.
Yes.
We're not allowed to say back, but
She never left.
because she's never left us. But she has new songs.
She does.
One is called Enough, parentheses, Miami.
Not
In
enough clothes,
parentheses.
but I ain't mad.
Listen, I told you, it's like
She naked.
barely fabric.
Yes.
Money well spent.
Yes.
Cardi, if you ever see this, money well spent, you look amazing. So anyway, one of the lyrics
Yes, sir.
is bitches is washed, soap in the
Dishes.
soap in the dish,
Yes,
soap
sir.
in the dishes.
Yes, sir. Very good.
Poet laureate Cardi B.
Yes, sir.
It's just funny. And that's what I'm saying. She's just funny.
But she has some good lines.
She's funny.
Yeah, it was nice not to hear
Just
about
because I said it was funny didn't mean it wasn't a good line.
No, I'm talking about even that when you played it and I heard
Yeah.
some other lines. It's like, okay, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. Hair, nails,
Yeah, that
delicious, or whatever she said.
Hair, nails, delicious. I think she did say that. And then
Something
she
like
said
that, yeah.
the
Soap
line
in the
you said,
dishes.
yes.
Yeah. Vicious. Maybe it was vicious.
Was it vicious?
Hair, nails, vicious. I don't know.
That's it, crazy. Oh, Lord.
I just need to write my own song.
Hey, you might as well. If they can do it, I'll shoot you a video. It's what I do.
That's something that I want to do.
You
Be it a song.
a parody song or an actual
I
song?
don't care.
All right, I got you.
It can be
We'll
both.
work on it.
From last week. Call back to last week. So what's our topic? What's been on your mind?
Would you kill baby Hitler? I think the overarching theme of that question is: Would you kill a child if you knew
Yes.
what they're going to turn into? Clearly, you have answered. I don't think there's any examples.
I think
for
I've
this.
answered that a few times.
There's no examples to give. That's pretty.
I think there's a
straightforward.
lot of kids.
Really?
Yeah.
What kids would you? I don't know if YouTube's going to take this episode down, but whatever. We're going to see today.
Well, here's the thing.
Yes, sir.
I do secretly.
Let's say unalive.
I secretly think that we're being weeded out.
What you mean?
Well, like, I do think that we've got too many people.
Oh, okay.
I understand, like, we have to reproduce
Yeah.
or the world will end.
We're
I'm
overly
fine.
producers.
I'm out here. I'm in the world. If it ends after I die, that's fine.
You won't know anyway.
Don't care.
Soap in the dishes.
Soap in the dishes. Dishes is washed. So, but I do think like there's certain things like they're killing us.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's in the food.
I might be, listen, I might be alone in this. But I think it's kind of interesting
What you mean?
that they're trying to kill us.
Why?
I don't know why because there's too many of us. And I think they know they can't say we should be like China and just have one baby.
Oh, they can't.
I know
Because
that
we
they'll
have
be
too much
like,
freedom
we'll
of
revolt.
speech. Yeah. We have too much freedom of speech. Hence, we have a podcast.
You're welcome. But I kind of am like, yeah, go for it.
That's not what you're supposed to say, sir.
Don't you think? Have you ever been to Walmart?
Hell yeah, I've been to Walmart.
We could lose half those people.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, them people.
I don't want to be in the half. I mean, if I am, whatever.
Nah, I ain't trying to be in the half. I'm trying 102.
But there's a few people that I pass every time I go to Walmart, and I think, we could probably be fine without you.
You mean those who are not contributing to society?
Well, there's so many different ways to contribute to society. Yeah.
In a positive way?
But there's a few people that I'm like, I don't think that you're helping at all.
You a mess.
Don't you think?
I agree. There are people
I know you think that often.
Fuck yeah, all the time.
The man with his dog.
That's homeless? You don't need to have a dog.
No, I did the man in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? I think he's a therapist, so I will not shit on him for his profession. But his choice of living in the bathroom with a dog,
And lack of footwear.
yes, put some shoes on in the bathroom. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking
love it.
disgusting.
Yeah.
That is nasty.
He can go.
Yeah, he can go.
There's a lot of therapists.
There is.
He can go.
yes. My brother-in-law's a therapist. He can take his place.
Okay. Is he a good one?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Damn. I don't know. I've never sat in on his session.
Comment below if you think he's a good one.
He might be. I don't know.
If you're watching, hi, YouTube. Thanks. Like and comment and subscribe.
Please
Click that
do.
notification bell. I'm getting better at it.
We are.
Every once in a while.
I don't know. I think that certain people is specifically into unaliving Hitler. I think that would have been a good choice, but it's almost a butterfly effect. If you unalive this super bad guy, won't just another one pop up?
We've had a few
That's what I mean. Like if you
since him.
and before, yes, you know, if you
Yes.
see what I'm saying.
I like that phrase. I'm not the first, and I damn sure won't be the last.
Not at all. So
No.
it's yin and yang. There has to be good and evil, right?
Definitely.
Because like there's another saying. There's like, would Joker exist if Batman didn't exist? But would Batman exist if there was no Joker?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so if you unalive all these bad guys and these conquerors and shitty presidents that we have had over the years, you know,
Yeah.
some that tend to fall upstairs and shit like that, you know, or down the stairs. I've done both.
Been there. Who hasn't been there,
Yeah.
right?
But yeah, if you think about it, if you unalive them as babies, there's somebody else is going to come along and be just as shitty, if not worse.
Devil,
Right?
you know.
Yeah.
De-
The devil you know is better than the one you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
I'm not 100% on that phrase, though.
What you mean?
Devil, you know.
I think it means basically you know what to expect from this person.
Yeah.
It's better than being like, well, we need to replace them with this person, but you don't know what they might do. It's almost like the
Part
grass
of
is
me
always
like,
greener.
trade places for a day. Let me see.
Test run. We should do test runs on presidents. We should give them like a good 30 days, see what they're
That's
about.
4 years.
No, that's a long 4 years.
But the problem is, it's really not, though.
It's
When
not
you
on
really
the grand
think about
scheme,
it, it's
but
not.
in
I
the
mean, I don't
moment
want them
it
to
is.
last longer than that. That's
Well,
God.
in the grand scheme, it's not. But in the moment when they doing some dumb shit, it's frustrating. Well, not for me because they don't really do. They don't affect my life. But do you feel like presidents have? Have you ever had a change of guard and felt like your life changed?
Probably not in any noticeably impactful way that I can think of.
Mhm.
But I think if we have too long of a string of bad ones, here's the thing.
Mhm.
Our current two choices, could we get new choices?
Yes. You know that people have been
Am
talking.
I alone in that?
No, you're not. I've heard of people wishing that there was a more, not impactful, more pertinent third party choice. But a lot of people apparently, I just heard it through the grapevine. No quotable facts on the educational podcast. But
It is the educational podcast.
But a lot of people apparently don't vote for those third parties because they feel as though they're not going to win anyway, even though they would actually rather vote for that third party. So they just roll with the D's and the R's.
I think the problem with the third party, though, they're a little strange.
They do be a little weird. They don't be a normal party. They be on some, yo.
Which is crazy because, I mean, I'm registered as independent.
But have you ever voted independent? No.
Wasn't Ross Perot independent?
I don't really know who
That
the
was
fuck
before
that
my
is.
time.
I just know about all the jokes and the punchlines.
But I loved him.
Who is Ross Perot?
He was a man.
Well, I'm
He
sure.
ran for president.
That's it, though? Because he's
Yeah.
got a lot of jokes and punchlines about him. And
I think he said some stuff.
yeah, he seemed a little.
I don't really remember.
he seemed like
I
a
wasn't
loose-
old enough to vote then.
Okay, he seemed like a loose cannon.
Yeah.
The little bit I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the first time I voted, I was in college.
First time I voted was for
Because
Obama.
I think, I think love. Could
He's
we
pretty
just have
cool.
him back?
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. Like, for the people that didn't like him, like, honestly, like, the little, like, I don't think that presidents do a lot anyway. Like, because it's such a short time. That's why I think it's such a short time. Don't make it longer.
Have you heard the acronym, what it stands for? Change.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Come help a nigga get elected. You never heard that?
No, but the one that I always thought was so funny was MARTA.
What was that one?
In Atlanta.
And that the train?
Moving Africans rapidly through Atlanta.
That is accurate. Absolutely.
That shit cracked me up. That was years ago I heard that one. That was so funny.
That is accurate, sir.
I went, fair.
We had one in the Navy, paperclip.
They can't do that in other cities, though.
Nah.
Because there's too much diversity in other cities. Yes. So it wouldn't be so specific.
Africa, Lord.
But
Atlanta
in Atlanta?
Is Wakanda, yes.
Wakanda?
Africa.
I wonder if that was what it was based off of.
It might be.
Atlanta.
It might be.
Because Atlanta, I mean, here's my thing. Like, we all know, regardless of race, like, there's great people, good people, fine people,
bad people, everywhere.
Crap people, shitty people. In every group.
Yes, sir.
But nowhere is that more represented in my mind that I've been to than Atlanta. For Black people, specifically.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Everybody's there.
I thought about moving there. It's so far away.
Oh, God. The traffic.
Yes, and the traffic. I don't want that.
So listen, I lived 12 miles. 12.
It took about 2 hours.
All highway. Hour and a half, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
See?
Hour and a half.
I can't live like that again. I did that in D.C.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. I did that in D.C.
I heard D.C.'s getting worse.
It is.
Yeah.
And they have all the public transportation. It's still fucked up.
I wonder how long it will take for West Virginia to just become
Virginia?
D.C.
What do you mean?
You know, they're moving.
It is?
Like, if you go to West Virginia, that whole, what is that, east? That whole eastern side of West Virginia is literally just people that work in D.C.
Is it?
Living in West Virginia. Sort of like Maryland.
Yeah.
And Northern Virginia.
Yeah. I commuted. It was an hour and a half.
West Virginia's doing the same thing. Like, if you used to be able to, like, when you crossed into West Virginia, you were like, oh, I'm in West Virginia.
Right. It's redneck.
Now you're like, am I in West Virginia?
Yeah. It used to be just all trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to go rafting.
In West Virginia?
There. Yeah. It was nice. We only did twice, I think.
My pops lives in West Virginia. It's very rural.
Daughter to father.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in on him.
Does he?
Yeah. He's lived there for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Ain't shit out there. There ain't nothing out there.
Nice.
No. It takes 20 minutes to get to a gas station.
Okay.
I don't want that life ever again.
Did you have that life?
I lived up there for a year.
In West Virginia?
West Virginia.
You have to tell me where in West Virginia.
I'll tell you the city.
I'm trying to remember what city we went to. It wasn't city, but where we went to for...
Probably Martinsburg. It's one of the larger cities in West Virginia.
I don't know. It wasn't a city.
Oh.
Like, we were in the cut. It was rafting.
Oh, okay. I got you. Hell, you can damn near raft anywhere out there. That shit out there in West Virginia. No, it was, but, I mean, unalive.
Oh, topic.
Sorry. Unalive.
I mean, you know me. I'm like...
Who would you go first? Who would you want to unalive first?
Of the candidates?
No, of just bad people in history.
Oh, God. I don't know, though. Because, I mean, here's the thing. Like, Hitler's a great example of...
Why did I think when you said he's a great, and I thought you was going to say person, I was like,
No, he's a
thank
great
you for
example.
Listening to our nosy nonsense.
But he's a great example of if you believe in something too much, you're dangerous.
How so?
He believed that he was helping humanity.
But he wasn't even blonde hair and blue eye with his stupid ass.
I know.
So backwards.
Self-hatred.
Yeah.
But he, I mean, to his core, genuinely believed
I'm doing the greater
this is
good.
going to make the world a better place.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's in all of his writings.
Is it?
I mean, we as the outsider, we're looking at this years later.
Right.
Decades later, and we're going, this crazy motherfucker. Who followed him? But the thing was, at the time, he was so passionate and believed to his core everything that he was saying was going to help humanity, that people were like, oh, that makes sense.
Nah. No, thank you. But I mean,
how is that different than anything else?
So basically, believe too much and it's a bad thing.
Blind faith.
Yeah, I'm not with that shit.
It is. I mean, it's genuine. Like pick any cult.
Yeah, Jim
Those
Jones and all them. Yeah,
genuinely thought we're making the world a better place.
But I don't know where that comes from, though. There ain't nothing I believe in that heavily. That's
extreme. Why we're not in a cult.
Yeah, I ain't following around no regular ass dude. I'm cool. Or a regular ass woman, whatever. I'm not doing that. And that sounds stupid to me. I don't understand the logic of this one regular human being is telling me this message.
Well, I think there's a superhuman piece to what they project. What
do you think could have possibly been?
Like the one where they drank the Kool-Aid, like where that
Jim
came
Jones?
from?
Not the rapper, Jim Jones?
No, Jim Jones.
Wasn't he a cult leader?
He was.
Yeah, okay. I know it wasn't crazy. Okay.
I think he had no, there's one in Japan that has more followers. But Jim Jones, no, that was an interesting one.
What's his whole story?
I
just know the name and the cult.
I don't really know the whole story, but he genuinely believed that these people were going to make a perfect world. And he like bought this land and
spread his seed to all them little miners.
Africa?
Was it
South
Africa?
America? South America. I think it was South America.
Okay.
South America. Don't quote me. Here on the educational podcast, don't quote me on that.
He was sleeping with all them little young girls, wasn't he? To spread his seed or something like that?
No.
That was the guy with the cup, with the drink.
Jim Jones was sleeping with the men.
Oh, he was?
Mm.
Oh, damn.
She ain't no diva.
2 men cannot reproduce a child. So, yeah.
You heard it here first.
In case
Breaking
you didn't
news,
know. Yeah, that's backwards as fuck. But no, like the guy with having them drink that shit. Man, you crazy. I would have been, even if I
can't think of his name.
I can't either. But there's a documentary on him too.
How to Become a Cult Leader. That's the name of the documentary.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen that.
Yeah.
But that's stupid shit. I
didn't think. Is Jim Jones a rapper as well?
Yeah.
I thought it was Mike Jones.
No lie, you know this. Bowling, that's Jim Jones. Dipset.
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was Mike Jones.
He's a rapper as well.
Mike Jones.
Who? Yeah, he's from Houston. Mike Jones from Houston. Jim Jones is from Harlem.
Harlem Shake.
No, that ain't his song, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one where they drank the Kool-Aid, which is where that came from.
Right, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah.
They that man genuinely believed he was an alien life form.
Did he drink it too?
Yes.
Oh, nah, nigga, you gonna have to go first. Nah, nigga, you got to go first. But I see a room full of, we're all going, don't get me wrong, yes, I grew up in church and we drank communion. But there was no suspicion of death coming
Sang
along
songs
with it.
together.
Yes. I ain't know, did he tell
A lot
them?
of these cults follow religious
Structure? Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's a structure.
Yeah.
It's a made-up structure.
Right.
Regardless of what your faith and faith-based whatever mindset is, the structure of it is what people are following.
Oh, because most of these people be kind of lost. They don't really have a direction, right?
All religions sort of lead to the same road. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all pretty much the
Paradise,
same.
yeah.
Like they're all the same.
Yeah.
And, with little bits and pieces different.
Yeah, all of it is you go to paradise at the end.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it's the structure that you're really following. You're like Catholics stand and sit a lot.
Really?
They stand, they sing a song, they sit, but they sing like
hymns, very dry hymns.
No, it's like words.
I thought all songs were words.
Well, like they have like a cantor that has like a
who?
They're called a cantor.
What's a cantor?
It's the man that stands up there with a little lantern that like gets smoke out. It's got like sage or something in it, and they sing.
That's what that thing's called.
Hail, Holy Mother of
like a sage holder,
but he says it in like a different language.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a chant. Yeah, it sounds like a cheat.
We ready. We ready.
We ready.
But I mean, it's
that's what that thing's called.
But that's what you're following. You're following a structure.
It's like the military. Most of us is fuck ups. I enjoy it because I was an American patriot.
But I mean, the military really is like
Some
do
people
it
need
this
that
way
shit.
or
Your ass is in
we
trouble.
will kill you.
Not kill it, but you'll be punished. Yeah.
We will kill your career.
Oh, absolutely. You can.
I mean, essentially, if you're dishonorably discharged,
get that big chicken dinner.
You better not tell anybody you were in the military.
Yeah, you can get a big chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Bad conduct discharge, and you're fucked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, like Hitler or any of the cult leaders, like to me, like as minorities in our own way.
Yes, sir.
We know that having a lunatic narcissist as a leader,
yes, sir,
sort of pulls us together.
Yeah, we're like,
a
nah,
little tighter.
Him over there.
We sort of relaxed during the Obama years.
Yes.
You know, because we were like, oh, we're finally
helping.
Living life.
Coming to help a nigga get elected.
We can breathe.
Yes.
And then the rest of the world was like, y'all breathed too long.
Yes, we're gonna bring us another racist in here. Yeah. Him, yeah. Him down.
Turn on the train. And we were like, oh God, now we're in danger again. All right.
Let me ask you this though. With cult stuff, is that a white thing? I don't be hearing about black cults. I'm not saying they don't exist. But I don't think there's no historically black cults. HBCs. HBCs.
Oh, I'm sure that there is.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's always something.
I'd be interested, like Africa.
You think they got cults in Africa?
I feel like Black America.
Yeah, we ain't about that life.
It's just too much going on.
Yeah, we got enough shit to deal with.
I don't even know if there's gay cults. We got too much shit going on.
Initiations, bend over, spread them. We gotta see if you're really for real about this life.
Oh shit! Yeah, you gotta earn your way into this group.
I think I also have like hip hop dance battles and shit. Rap battles.
Guess this rapper's lyrics. It'll be me. I'll pop up on the screen and be like, "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard," and now I have to guess who it is.
Who is the singer that sings this song? Khalees.
Bitches washed, soap in the dishes, and you gotta know
that
who
raptress.
it is.
But why is it a white guy doing it? Don't worry about that, bitch. Just answer the question.
Don't ask any questions. Oh my God. How funny.
That might be what that new LGBTQ plus TIA
QIA
flag is, the one that's got the triangle on it.
I don't know.
You haven't seen that?
I don't pay attention.
Y'all have a rainbow flag, but now there's like an addition to it. It's like a sideways triangle. It's like 4 or 5 different colors, like pink, aqua, brown, and black.
Huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, that's trans.
Oh, that is?
Blue and pink is trans.
What's the black and brown? BIPOC.
BIPOC.
What's that got to do with the alphabet community?
Because we paint with all the colors of the wind.
Oh, shit. Is that what that's for? Just to be more inclusive?
Probably.
Oh, okay. It's cool looking. I just didn't know what the fuck it meant.
We see everybody.
Yeah.
We see you.
Okay. I see the shit. I was like, what the fuck is that part? I didn't know what that was.
Once you told me the colors, I was like, oh, I got that.
Yeah, so I
can answer that.
It's the rainbow flag, but it's got this thing that's like that. That's like that. And it's like 4 or 5
Michael,
colors.
if you're listening out there, hi. Michael's drawing a triangle in this
shit.
guy.
Go to the YouTube channel and watch what my dumb ass is talking about, and also subscribe. But yeah, it's a cool looking flag. I just didn't know what the fuck the extra stuff was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We do some pretty stuff.
Yeah, y'all pretty.
Yeah. But black and brown is usually BIPOC.
Black folks and Native Americans, or black folks and Hispanic people?
Everybody.
Anybody that's not white?
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. Mm. Anyway, that done threw me all the way
I
off.
don't know.
What is this episode about?
I'm all for the combination of
Unaliving.
people,
Yes, sir.
but what makes me gay has nothing to do with a flag
No, it doesn't.
or representation.
No, we have a flag.
A black flag?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, we do have a black flag.
what color is it?
It's black, red, and green. I think there's a little bit of gold in there as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Why red and green?
I think it's supposed to tie back to Africa.
Christmas. Oh,
Africa.
is the African flag black, red, green? Probably is. Brazil is green. It's like a green planet looking thing. Yellow.
Is, yes.
Brazil has yellow.
I think it looks very similar to the Mexican flag, doesn't it? It's green, red, white, and yellow. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. The Mexican flag is
Red, white, and green. Feliz Navidad.
it's like mostly white. It's got like a little green in the middle. Little circle in the middle.
I
Red.
thought it was just three stripes. Red, white,
Feliz
green.
Navidad.
Oh Lord, people done switched off this episode. What the fuck they talking about?
Listen, I went to somebody's birthday
Did you unalive someone?
and I did Feliz cumpleaños aquí.
What's that mean?
Happy birthday to you. How many years are you? But it's their birthday song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
How many years are you?
You know, just
How
say
old are you,
cuánto
bitch?
años?
The black version of that would be like, bitch, how old are you now?
No, ours is happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We got a new one though. It's on TikTok.
It's always, okay. Anytime you go to a restaurant and you hear that song, it's always a heavyset black girl.
Hey, they be killing that shit.
Always. And it always sounds great.
Yes. They be killing
Always
that
sounds
shit.
good.
I'm with it.
But I'm always like,
Where the black folks at?
it's a black girl.
I know.
It's always the heavyset black girl.
They be clapping.
There's the
Happy
skinny black
birthday.
girls and there's the couple of black guys. None of them are singing. It's just the heavyset
They be
black girl.
Gaby going in. They don't just barely sing. They sang it.
Right.
I enjoy those. Yes.
And I'm always like, interesting.
Man,
Where's everybody else at?
You hot mess. So, unaliving people, we are going to get this topic through somehow.
Well, here's the thing. Part of me is like, if Hitler would have died as a baby,
We would have another Hitler.
there would have been somebody else. But part of me is like, at least our generation, for the most part, we probably won't have another genocide in that fashion.
Do you think we'll have
because
another
we're
World
all
War?
like, that was crazy. Why did that even
Some people
happen?
don't even believe that shit happened, which I still don't understand. Even though there's still people there. I think the last survivor may have passed away recently.
Listen, let
I'm
me
not
tell you
sure.
right now. I don't care who you are and I don't care who you voted for. Don't put me on your train.
The people that don't believe it happened.
What? Like, here's the thing. There's a few key phrases that as soon as somebody says them out loud, I go, I knew we weren't going to hang out.
I knew we were.
Thank you for alerting me
Like yellow
to
pickleball man.
not ask you to go anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is weird to hear people be delusional about such tragic things that have happened. In the world.
Like, I love a good conspiracy theory.
Me too. Like
I
the
love a
moon,
good
the
conspiracy
man
theory.
on the moon, shit like that. COVID, whether it was.
Is it bad that I hope that was fake?
No, I don't. I'm not sure I believe it because it hasn't happened since.
I almost wish
Why we ain't went back?
we don't have that technology anymore.
Huh?
Listen, is that not crazy?
We should have better technology.
It's all been destroyed. We don't have the technology anymore. And I'm like,
to go to space.
ooh, suspicious minds.
That sounds crazy.
Suspicious lives?
I don't
Minds.
know.
I think it's minds. Anyway, comment below if it's suspicious lives or minds. I think that would be so funny. It would be actually cool.
What do you mean?
The space race, they were like, we can't do it, but we can't let Russia win.
Do you think Russia really won?
So no. I don't think they ever made it. I don't think Russia ever made it.
Somebody made it after we did, like a couple months later.
Maybe. I don't know.
Made it, whatever.
But I think they went, damn, they faked that really well.
You think?
I really did.
Other
And
countries
Russia
said
was
that about
like,
us?
all right, let's fake it.
Maybe.
We got the blueprint now. I hope that's what happened.
I don't know
That
what
would
the
be
point of it was.
so
though.
funny to
What was
me.
the point of going to?
To be the first one.
And do what?
To be on the moon.
To do what on the moon?
To say we went to the moon first.
I'm good on that shit. Certain shit I just don't give a fuck about. And I wish that we as a country or as a society didn't give a fuck about it. But we do.
Same.
And there's no reason to give a fuck about it.
I think we're looking for, we fucked this planet up. Where are we going next?
To fuck that one up?
Yeah. I think that's what we're doing.
Ain't nothing, we can't get to nothing in time, though. Anything that we could travel to, we would die before we get there. Because we can't travel at the speed of light. No, because certain things are light years away.
Here on the Educational Podcast, I don't think Mars is light years away.
You sure?
I don't think so. I think light years is how they measure the distance between two planets, but I don't think it's actually like years.
I thought that's what a light year is. It takes 1 year of traveling at the speed of light. No? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just...
I don't know.
No?
Comment below.
I am very unsure.
Listen, we're nothing if not an educational podcast.
We're going to teach you all the shit we don't know.
Here's anybody ready to learn.
Please make sure
that could be our cult.
What?
The educational cult.
Teaching you bullshit
that
we're not sure about.
Just thinking.
No.
So many thoughts.
I don't understand the point of that. Certain things like that, or I'm trying to think of another thing that we're just so adamant about. Like, I don't know, those people who...
people are adamant about all kinds of stuff.
Okay, like how white people be going to like disaster zones and they'll be capturing the news, even though they're like holding onto a pole, blowing away. I don't give a fuck that much about trying to get the news out, that I'm going to blow the fuck away in a tornado, that I've got to get the news to channel whatever.
I love it.
Nothing in my heart says that. Or if there's a bombing in Sudan or Iraq, I'm not going to be a reporter in the middle of nowhere in this giant danger zone. I've got to report back to the United States how dangerous and fucked up this area is.
Yeah.
We can assume it's fucked up. I'm going home.
Yeah.
I don't care that much.
I want them to keep going.
You want them to care?
I love it.
I don't want them to care.
I want them to
I'm
not going to be
fuck down. See what I'm saying?
I'm not going.
How much did that enlighten our lives to see somebody be like, it's going down in Sudan, boom, and they blow up and die? How did that enrich your life?
It's become great memes. That woman getting hit by a stop sign. I don't even think she actually got hit by a stop sign in real life. I think she just got blew away. Blown away? Blown away. Blew away. Look at me.
See what I'm saying?
I think she just got blown off the screen, and when they hit her with a stop sign, it's so fucking funny to me.
But that's not necessary. It ain't that serious. I'm not that
She's
invested.
Screaming at the camera. It's too boring. It's narrating it. Boom. And she whooshes off the camera. And shit's so fucking funny to me.
That's because that was a whoosh off the camera. Let me text you that. Whoosh off the camera.
That shit is so funny to me. I can watch that all day.
Whoosh.
If you're ever, listen, if you ever need an uplift, go on YouTube and type in news bloopers.
You see the black guy who's talking all super white and the fly goes next to you, he immediately turns black.
Get me out of this fucking farmland. That shit is so fucking funny to me. I can watch that all day.
I watch that like every month.
News
Once
bloopers?
a month just to fuck my day up.
Listen, one of my favorite ones, me and Chocolate's World used to watch this one all the time. Is this woman, and they're at like a vineyard, and they're showing they've got the news lady.
Are they stepping in the grapes?
And they're stepping in the grapes, and she goes, "I'm gonna beat you," and falls off, and she lands on her chest, and she's going, because her microphone is still connected.
And she fucked up.
Listen, it flashes back, and it's this man and this woman, and they're sitting there, and the woman goes, "Oh no, oh dear," and fakes this whole concern about this woman. That shit cracks me up every time I see it. Every time I see it, I bust out laughing.
Sir, that's what I'm saying. I'm good on. I don't care. There's very few things, as people who've listened over the years, I'm sure they know. There's very few things that I really give a fuck about. Enough to
think that's
jeopardize
why we
my
pair
life.
well.
Because you are the same way.
I'm like, kill him. I don't what? I don't care.
I can't be that invested in other shit. I have my own shit to worry about.
Yeah, there's too much going on.
Like the young people, I ain't mad at them, but the tree hugger, not the tree hugger movement, but the tree huggers that are like, they'll chain themselves to a tree and don't cut it down. Fuck them trees. Fuck them trees.
I think because I grew up in the country.
Yes, sir.
I've never been to a place that was really
Doesn't have trees.
tree deprived.
Yes. I'm not the one cutting
Actually,
the
I
bitches
have
down.
been to a place that's been
Well,
tree
we both
deprived.
lived in big cities.
They're all replanting trees.
Yeah. I just
Ugly
don't.
ass trees though. Some of them.
I just don't feel it in my heart to put my life on the line for this fucking pine tree or whatever, this oak tree.
But it's 100 years old.
I don't give a fuck. Most of us don't live to 100 years old. Fuck them trees.
You're gonna make it to 102.
I am.
I have to make it to 103.
Yes, you do. So you can talk shit at my wake. I was about to say wedding. At my wake and my funeral.
I think that's how I'll start your.
What's up? You gonna fake BC now?
No.
Welcome everyone to Michael Chappelle's wedding. I mean wake.
I'm gonna say, what was what's that word? Eulogy.
I know what the hell you talking about.
All I could think of was epilogue, and I was like, that ain't it.
No, that's the beginning of a book.
I think how I'll start your eulogy is I'll say, "Dearly beloved," and just pause.
Everybody, what the fuck?
And everybody's like, huh?
We're gathered here today.
We're gathered here today to celebrate that motherfucker died. We've been waiting and
been
counting the
that
days.
goddamn podcast. Get him out of here.
He died, everybody. He's
Finally.
gone. Baby Hitler.
Yes. Man, I'm telling you. Man, I don't know. It's just certain people. If I had to go, if I really cared enough, I might go unalive the person who assassinated Martin Luther King Jr. Not to get all PC.
Do we know who that was?
There's a few conspiracies, but whoever the actual person is.
I think it's
been a couple.
I think it was the government.
I do too.
I love it.
I think it was the government for him and Malcolm. That's just my opinion.
Was Malcolm murdered?
Fuck yeah. He was giving a speech in an auditorium or something, and suppose it was the Farrakhan's people, not Farrakhan, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's people came in and killed Malcolm X. But I think it was the government.
I didn't know what half those words were.
You know who Elijah Muhammad is?
No.
The Nation of Islam? Black Muslims?
Is that weird?
It's what weird.
I think black Muslims are as strange as black Christians.
Well, you don't have to put black. I just made that to differentiate between which Muslims I was talking about specifically. I still think it was the government. I don't actually think it was Muslims, but that's just me.
How much money would the government have to give you?
To do what?
To kill someone?
It costs a pretty penny. Because
What's a pretty penny?
Who do I have to unalive? Like
Martin Luther King Jr.
I ain't doing that.
You would have turned. How much would it have taken?
I wouldn't do that.
No money.
No.
Interesting.
I think he was too important. Not being fake woke.
The problem is though.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is going to sound weird.
Mm-hmm.
Hang with me here.
I'm gonna try to keep up.
Sometimes you need someone to die to propel a movement even more.
Oh, to be the martyr.
And part of me is like, if he was still here,
yeah, would we have made
would
this
we
much
look
progress?
at him as people treat Reverend Jesse Jackson?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Part of me is like the fact that he died on a high note publicly.
Yeah.
Really, to me, propelled the movement faster.
No, I get what you're saying. That's a Batman quote as well. Do you live long enough to become the villain? Or do you die a hero?
Die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
I'm sure that's from other shit too, but I know it from Batman.
I didn't know it was from Batman, but I've heard the quote.
Yeah. It's the second one with Joker and Two-Face.
Yeah. I mean, I think there are certain people like Malcolm.
Yeah.
That would be another.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that would be another one that just propelled it forward even more.
Right, because not being funny, when we look at the Reverend Jesse Jackson, we don't see him as this person that was not right, but with Martin and Malcolm and during that time.
Yeah, I don't even think people remember that.
Yeah, we look at him as kind of comedic, and he went from fat to skinny. We make fun of, not us, but people make fun of him.
Yeah.
But he was probably very pivotal to the movement at that time.
Oh, yeah.
But
Al Sharpton.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? But now we see him as somebody one of them two, I see them as somebody who capitalizes on somebody who's been racially profiled. Now, not then.
Yeah. Don King.
No, he was definitely getting over on people. He was robbing folks, but and giving to himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you think about it, maybe they would have lived to, because people said it about Tupac and Biggie. They would have been like how Jay-Z is now. What if I don't think this would have happened, but what if they had kept making
Tupac
music and
and
fell
Biggie.
off? Yeah.
That two other great examples.
Yeah, what if they had just fell off as far as music? Like,
Yeah.
what if they just started making crappy music?
Yeah.
Or they had their time and that was it?
Or they had their flop album.
Yeah.
Everybody has a flop album.
Yeah.
If they died right before their flop album.
Exactly. I'm not saying that they would have, but
I mean, no offense.
yeah. But
But-
think about that. What if that had happened?
Yeah.
Then would we still hold them in this high regard?
Well, I mean, the 27 Club, Kurt Cobain.
Oh, yeah.
He's
See?
lifted as this amazing musical artist. And I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't
he
really know his
didn't get to have a flop album.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? Or like when, to make it less morbid, when like athletes like John Elway, he retired after winning 2 Super Bowls back to back.
Yeah.
And just retired. What if we seen him like, I'm trying to think of somebody who just really sucked at the end.
Get sacked.
No, who sucked, like was really
Sacked.
terrible.
Like him just staying there until he gets sacked 100 times.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was a couple people who have done it. Like at the end, you was like, dude, go home. Like you've made enough money. You had your moment in the sun. Tom Brady is still considered the greatest quarterback of all time. But that last season, granted, it was right before winning the Super Bowl. I mean, right after winning the Super Bowl. But that last season was not Tom Brady-esque. It was regular. And to see him he should have retired. When he went to Tampa Bay after leaving the Patriots all them years, he should have went to Tampa Bay, won that Super Bowl, and been like, that's fuck you, Bill Belichick, and rode off into the sunset. But because he's so fucking competitive, he played one more season, and I think he might have made the playoffs. He might not have, and got his ass blown out the water in the last game. He looked like shit. That's not so just to be less morbid, it is better to go out on a high note versus at the bottom.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I think most times. Not with, like I said, it doesn't have to be death, but just whatever it may be. You know what I mean? When I'm done hanging up my stripper pole, I want them to be like, boy, Michael busted wide open one last time, and we'll never forget it. I don't want to be in a walker.
I think with a high note, though, like there's certain things like with assassinations, it tends to propel something important forward.
Okay. Of course. Not always, but most times, yeah.
Where I feel like Tom Brady, for example, who cares that he played an extra season?
We still see him as the greatest quarterback ever. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It didn't take away his title.
No.
As GOAT.
Right. Okay, but for example, Tiger Woods, I don't really watch golf, but I have heard, like his last couple years, he has looked really pitiful.
But I think the problem that here's my thing with sports.
Okay.
It's sort of like, okay, so right now in pickleball, Ben Johns is
He's
the name.
GOAT, so to
he
speak.
is the GOAT.
Okay.
Is
he actually that good?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just holy cow. And he wins with people, like all kinds of people.
They don't do pickleball singles?
He wins singles too.
Oh, okay.
He wins singles as well. But he wins with like random other people. You know, he plays mostly with his brother, but and the number one female. But anyway, this year he's had a rough start.
Oh, okay.
But he's won 2 singles championships, 2 titles, and he's won all but one of the mixed doubles titles.
Okay. This year.
Damn,
it's early in the year. Okay.
Yeah. There's been 4 or 5 tournaments.
Oh, national, like nationwide.
He's only missed 1 tournament so far. And him and his brother won 2 titles and have gotten knocked out early in the other 2 or the other 3. But of course, every time he loses, the topic starts of,
is he falling off?
He's falling off. Who's going to be next?
They're going to win every match.
But the thing was, like, one of the podcasts I listened to specific to pickleball is they were like, Tiger Woods, for example, he won 30%.
Did he?
That was it.
That's his average?
That was it. 30%.
Okay.
But he is heralded as the greatest of all time.
It's him and Jack
Nicholson. Jack Nicklaus.
Something like that. Because I was getting him and the actor mixed up.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, one of them is the actor, one of them's the great.
Jack Nicklaus is the actor.
Okay.
But anyway.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Either way, they know who we're talking about. That's cool.
But anyway, so I mean, it's like, even if So this podcast was talking about, and I agree, even if he lost for the rest of the year, he's still the greatest.
I know, but just to see him be this superhero and then just be like this pitiful, like hobbling across the, what's it called? Not field, what's it called? The green. He just look a hot. I've seen the video, like the clips. I don't watch golf, but I've seen the clips of him. He done fucked his back, and a lot of his injuries are not even from playing golf. A lot of his injuries, like he did that dumb shit. I'm gonna go take
drinking.
this. Huh?
He been drinking.
Well, yeah, that too. But like he went and did like a SEAL training course, fucked his back up. He want to be on drugs, not drugs, but prescription drugs, and drunk as fuck driving. And why the fuck is you a billionaire? Why the fuck are you driving yourself anywhere? I would never drive anywhere. I would pay motherfuckers to wash my ass and everything. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness, like coming to America. And then they would lift my dumb ass up and carry
Who
me
would
to
you
a
pick
vehicle.
for that job?
To wash my balls?
Uh-huh.
It had to be like a really unattractive girl. Because I wouldn't want to get an erection while she washes me. I think that'd be like rude. She's like, why is this dick always hard?
Would that be rude?
I mean, it would be flattering, but why is this dick always hard when I wash him? Damn. He's not even that cute.
Oh my God.
I think I'd have to find like a really overweight, unattractive woman. It couldn't be no bad bitch. A bad bitch can't be bathing me. That ain't gonna work.
But what if the fun time was after the bathing? What if the bathing was just the step one to get you to step two?
But then after the nasty time, I got to get bathed again. Would never be productive. I wouldn't get shit done. Like he always wants to bathe and then get dirty, then bathe and dirty and bury it. It just be a never-ending cycle. Yeah, I mean it'd be great, but I would be very unproductive. But I'd have them bathe me, tote my dumb ass to the car, and drive me wherever the fuck I want to go. I wouldn't drive. I wouldn't even have a driver's license. What for?
Yeah.
This idiot. Oh, fucking tiger.
Speaking of driver's license, I think some people could just stop driving.
I agree with that as well. And that's not even an age thing. I think people, I've said it on here before, I think people drive the same way they walk.
Okay.
As in people who walk really fast and seem like they have somewhere to go, I think they drive the same way. I think
it might be the opposite.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
The people that I know that drive fast walk slow.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I figured if you have urgency in your walk, maybe you probably have urgency in your driving.
Usually people that are driving urgently are always late.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. No, I'll be on some chill shit sometimes. I just do. But
you were on time today.
I was.
Because I came here.
Yeah. But I had everything set up for the most part. I just had to adjust based on how we sit and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Because it's some of the people need to be unalived. Them non-driving motherfuckers. That gets on my last nerves. I cannot wait to have self-driving cars to where it doesn't matter if you drive fast or not because you're not driving. You're just riding.
Only often calls me the passenger princess.
Well, because he drives everywhere?
He loves to drive.
Wow. We can't call you that if he wants to drive.
Call me whatever.
What? Would you unalive some of those shitty drivers?
Here's the superpower that I want.
Okay. Oh, it's a superpower. Okay.
I want to have the superpower where when you cut me off or you're in the fast lane just because you're an asswipe, I want to be able to go like this.
And you move over.
And like swipe my hand and it smack you.
I thought you were hoping it would move their car over.
And if they stay in the lane, I'm going to smack them again. And as soon as they move over, I'll stop smacking them. Do you know what I mean? I want that superpower.
That's the only power you want?
That's it. And, so I had really quickly, this is one of our topics on our list, but I don't think it can be a whole podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I actually was afraid for my life one time, and it was pretty recent.
Oh, yeah.
So this, I learned later it was disabled veteran.
Okay.
Is the little DV on the side of the
That's not Diva?
license plate. DV.
That's not Diva?
For this one, it was.
I have veteran plates. I had to turn them in. They expired.
So we were driving. This is before we moved.
Mm-hmm.
We were driving from the OG back to where we moved to.
Okay.
and we were on a small highway about to get on the big highway.
Okay.
And this car, like on purpose, you could tell like they were hitting their brakes. There was nobody in front of them. It was nighttime.
They just fucking around.
And they were just like hitting their brakes. So we all had to slow down. We had to stop because it was only 2 lanes. And, you know, and you could tell like they were doing it on purpose.
I don't like stupid shit like that. That's annoying.
That drives me crazy.
Yeah.
For whatever
Just
reason, I was
drive.
feeling slightly bold.
Oh, shit.
And so they moved up just enough for me to get by. I don't care about them. I just wanted to get in front of the slow car that they were
Right.
using
To fuck with
to
y'all.
fuck
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else up. And I smacked on the high beams and rolled my car over. The high beams were on probably 2 seconds. And I just moved over, hit the gas, and went on. Here they come, flooring it. They're blinking their lights, and they actually pass me and get behind another car. And they're flashing their light, and you know, because you can see the lights flashing
They're
off
doing
the
all
other.
this
They're
shit.
flashing their light, honking their horn. They're swerving in the other lane back, and at this other driver that was not me.
Oh, they thought it was you.
I guess maybe our cars were similar colors, but anyway. And all of a sudden, then they start doing it to other people, and then they get to me. And they're like pulled up right beside me, like, because now we're on the big highway. And they pull up right beside me and they try to like crowd in the lane with me. And I call the police. Only was asleep. I called the police and I'm like, wait, was Only with me? Yeah. Only was asleep. And I was like, listen, here's the license plate. Like, somebody come get this person. Like, this is nuts. Like, I flashed my lights and this is the response that I'm getting.
Right, it's not that serious. I
You're
don't care
like,
that much.
at any moment I was waiting on like gunshots. It was that crazy. And it lasted for like 10 miles. And then they got off on an exit. I won't tell you which exit, but a friend of mine lives on that exit.
Damn.
And I was just like, as soon as they got, like, I just slowed down completely.
Right, like,
I was going
you
like
got it. It
35
ain't that deep. Yeah.
in a 70. I was doing like 35 and they were still like trying to like, and they finally moved on. And I was like, but I kept thinking at any moment they're just going to shoot through my window.
God damn.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what else are you going to do? Like,
Yeah.
all this because you were an asshole. And I went, hi, asshole, with my bright light for 2 seconds.
Right.
Like, we all know you're an asswipe. You've been recognized. Congratulations.
No more flashy thingies.
Went nuts.
Yeah, I don't want that. I
Nuts.
don't want them problems.
And I keep thinking, because I know the car and I know the license plate number because I wrote it down. I couldn't get a picture of it because I was in the midst of calling the police.
You're right.
I keep waiting for the day that I show up to the pickleball courts. Because I want that person to be there, and I want to be like, whose car is this?
Do you think it would be somebody?
I hope so.
Or you just like
I'm
dumb luck
waiting
you
for
would
the
think
day.
that'd be
Oh,
cool.
yes. I'm waiting for the day to be like, whose car is this?
Fuck them up.
And some man to be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's me. And I want to be like, can I talk to you for a second?
You almost fucking killed me.
You're an asshole. I hope you have a miserable life.
You never worry about getting punched.
And I hope that every person on the road does exactly what you did to me and those other cars every time you even think about looking at your car.
What kind of car was it?
I'm not going to tell you it.
Why? They ain't the only one in the world.
It was a Mustang.
Was it like a nice Mustang?
It was like an older Mustang. It wasn't even cute.
I love that shit.
And I'm like, because I want to have that conversation. I want to be like, do you know that I was genuinely in fear for my life? And I hope you're happy about it. I kept waiting for you to shoot me. That's the impression that you left on me. And I don't give a fuck who you are.
I didn't do it. Damn.
And I want them to just be like this. And I want them to, and I just want to have that moment. I need you to know that you're a terrible person for doing that.
Mm.
You can do all the great things in the world you want. That one moment, you were a terrible person. And I hope somebody does it back to you.
We've been ranting these last couple episodes. I like it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, like sometimes I get those reminders in life where I'm like, I showed my ass a few times, and I have to go, ooh, that's not who I want to be. Like, we all have the potential to be horrible people.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person.
Mm.
I don't ever want to make someone feel like I'm going to end their life. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to ever feel like
Right.
I've hurt them to a level where they can't function.
Right.
But anyway.
You're a whole mess.
So I like being the passenger princess.
I see.
Because I just say to Only, I'm like, it's fine. Let them live. Because
Yeah.
you'll start yelling at them.
No,
And I'm like,
you got it. I don't care that much. Yeah.
Let them live.
I don't need
Who
nobody
cares?
to shoot me through no driver window. No, I'm good.
Because, people do that.
Fuck yeah, they do it. That don't just happen in movies.
No, that was...
That's, people do it in real life.
Yeah. But the movies are based on real life events.
Yeah. Not that
And
way
I'm like,
around.
yeah. Anyway, but yeah, as far as like, I think what you were getting at with Hitler was, I think what people are looking at was, could this have been stopped? And I think the problem is, it always seems like we can stop something after it's already happened because we've now seen how it happened.
Hindsight is a motherfucker.
Hindsight is 2020.
And a motherfucker.
Yeah. But I think that's what people are getting at is, if you were Hitler's nanny and you got a flash of the future,
would you push him out the baby?
could you look back at the baby now and go, I got that vision because I'm supposed to kill this thing before it does that. Do you know what I mean? Could you do it?
Mm.
And I think the problem is, most of us would be like, no.
No.
Because you're not looking at this adult.
You're
looking at this baby
Yeah.
that hasn't done anything.
So would you do it?
Yes. But that's because I hate children. I'm kidding. I don't know.
You're dead ass serious. You hate children.
But see, there's that thing again. How much do I believe that what I'm doing is the right thing? And if I kill baby Hitler, aren't I just doing the same thing that Hitler did? Believing in something so much that I'd be willing to kill something to have that happen.
I don't know.
Doesn't that make me the same?
No,
aren't I
doing
now
it
the
one
same person? Doesn't matter. Hitler never killed anyone himself that I know of. I might be, don't, educational podcast, don't quote me on this. I don't think that
Like
Hitler,
he put his
Hitler
he ordered the killing of people.
shot someone,
Right.
stabbed someone himself.
Direct, yes.
I think he gave the orders,
Right.
and those orders were carried out by others.
You might be right. That's food for thought. I couldn't do it. Just being honest. I be talking big shit. I ain't killing no babies. No baby Hitlers.
What about teen Hitler?
If he was a douchebag.
There's a few teens that I'm like, you could die.
Yeah, if he was a douchebag as a teenager, probably.
Yeah. Douchebag.
I mean, I don't know.
I haven't heard douchebag in a long time.
Yeah, if he was a douchebag teenager, like bullying people, torturing cats and dogs and shit, yeah, I probably could do it.
Serial killer.
Yeah, but as a baby, no.
If one of your kids,
Yes,
we don't have to start a new topic, but if one of your kids,
yes, sir,
if you were like, oh God, they're killing animals,
I would be terrified.
Would you report it?
The animal killing?
Yes.
No, I ain't no snitch. They're my babies.
But you know they're going to be serial killers.
I'm going to beat their ass and try to whip the serial killer out of them. No, I'm just playing. Luckily, my kids don't do weird shit like that. They're weird, but they don't kill shit. I don't know. I'm not reporting.
I couldn't snitch fast enough.
You would tell on your kids?
I'd be like, put that in report. Bitch, because when they kill me,
they ain't gonna kill you.
You know they always kill a parent.
I ain't the one that's gonna be
They
killed.
always kill one.
I'm the nice parent.
You
solidified. I've solidified my life.
I don't know if I've said this on here. I told my niece,
don't kill Unc.
She was talking about this kid in her class or school. I don't even think they were in class together. And I said, listen good, both nieces. That were in school. My youngest niece wasn't in school yet. I said, listen, be nice to everyone.
Hell yeah.
Because when they come shoot up the school,
they might not shoot you.
They're going to look at you and be like, you can go.
Yeah, I need that.
Because you were the nice one.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah, I need that. Because them kids do remembering that shit. They remember who was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when they come in with the gun, they're going to look at you and go, thank you. you can leave.
Yes. I need that pass.
I'm gonna be running, waving.
What?
Bye, bitches! Bye! I might even be like, listen, hey, that one right there,
Unalive them.
definitely shoot that one.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Genevieve.
Not LaHonda.
Can I take LaHonda with me?
She cool.
I need LaHonda for later.
Laughs and giggles.
I need LaHonda to survive. Genevieve, though, fuck her.
Yeah, get that bitch.
Yeah. Right here in the heart.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm hungry.
Nosey with goodintentions@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your thoughts about Baby Hitler.
Yes.
Would you have killed Baby Hitler? Do you think that if you killed Baby Hitler, you would be the same as Hitler?
Probably.
Food for thought. Listen, my stomach's growling too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone. My stomach growled twice, and Michael's I've heard once.
It's been 3 times.
We are so hungry. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Instagram Nosey with Good Intentions.
Yes.
Send us a message there.
Yes.
Michael_Skillet_Spell.
You hungry? You zooming through the ending.
We also have TikTok. Nosey Podcast. No, Nosey with Good Intentions.
No, Nosey Podcast. Oh, TikTok is the full thing, yes.
Snapchat Nosey Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Or whatever you have.
And
Michael's
it's scrolling
numbers
past
there.
at lightning speed.
If you're on YouTube, hi. Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every Tuesday or
Yes.
most Tuesdays when we upload.
Yes.
Most Tuesdays might be good. Let's commit to most Tuesdays. That way, if there's a fourth, we can go, we told you most Tuesdays. We're going to try not
We're
to have
allowed
a
to
fourth.
have one a year. How about
We're
that?
not going to try. We're not going to try to have a fourth.
No, of course not.
But just in case,
It's not in
we
the
can
plan.
say
It's not on the
most.
itinerary.
It's not the itinerary. X.
Hey.
Nosey good.
Yes, the nosy goodness.
Yeah. If you're listening, hi. Thanks for listening.
They said we was all over the place today.
all over the place.
Yes.
But I think those are fun.
I do too.
Those tend to be
them
our most
guessing.
fun.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah. And gives you most stuff to respond to.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Mm.
Baby, hit up. Yeah, bro. I'm just saying.
Is that it? Oh, if you're listening, hi. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe on whatever podcast interface you're on.
Yes.
And give us the most highest rated stars or whatever the highest rating is on your interface.
Yes, sir. Is that all she wrote?
I think that's it.
Thank you for listening to our nosy nonsense.
See you next time.